Hey, it's Michael Saul, also known as Tiny, with the market video for the week of March 18th, 2013. I'm doing this on Sunday, so happy St. Patrick's Day. If you are watching this, have some corned beef and cabbage, some green beer if you drink. I don't drink, but I did have corned beef and cabbage last night. Okay, that was 15 seconds of your life you'll never get back. Let's take a look at what happened with the SPY last week. This is the S&P 500. We fell oh so close to those all-time highs. We just couldn't make it up there. There was a pullback into the last day of the week, triple witch option expiration. You see it's up there at 157.52. So it looks like we came, according to TradeStation, 72 cents shy of that. Now, I still believe we are going to get that number. I think we could get it this week. But of course, if there's bad news, then um, the market could go down for a little dipsy do before it continues higher. There's really not a lot saying that we should pull back before those highs, but I go over in the newsletter. There are some divergences here that are suggesting we may take a rest once we get another push up. Now, that push up doesn't mean we go exactly to those highs. We may fall short of them just because I've been saying for the last few months that we look like we're going to test them. The market doesn't say, "Hey, Tiny, what do we do next?" It doesn't work that way. So we may not get those highs, but it looks like that's what we're going to do. There's been no technical damage. Even this little shove down here was quickly recovered. It took a couple of days, but it was quickly recovered. Then we broke out, and we're back to the grind mode. We're back to this, um, these small candles, these overlapping movements here. And like I said, Friday we pulled in, but no technical damage done. Now the Nasdaq is lagging. I mean, it got off its butt a couple of weeks ago, but since then it's just gone sideways. Does it have enough in the tank to hit the 2012 highs? I think that those 2012 highs could be a short-term target on the Qs, which means that if the S&P 500, unless it completely falls apart while the Nasdaq is rallying, which it just doesn't make sense. So if the Nasdaq does get rallying, okay, I think the S&P will sync up with the Nasdaq and perhaps go above the all-time highs, and maybe wait for the Nasdaq to get to their 2012 highs. No, I'm not looking for all timers on the Nasdaq before this takes a breather. And again, do I think we're going to go into a straight bear market from here? No, that's ridiculous to predict that. I do believe that we could get a deeper retracement than what we have seen the past few months. Doesn't mean we're gonna, but it seems that, hey, maybe we're gonna come up and get the work done and then go into a little bit of a consolidation slash pullback mode. It seems like something like that could start from either the highs on the S&P or higher highs on the S&P, right? Trap everybody that's waiting to buy that breakout, and as soon as they buy the breakout, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen. And like I said, there's nothing that's sticking out like a sore thumb saying this is why we're going to do that. Yeah, I don't see that here. All right. I mean, the Nasdaq's been lagging for a very long time. Usually, this would be when it was lagging here and now lagging here. This would be that's my 5-year-old Josh yelling at the TV. This would be basically an insta short, right? Like, okay, just wait for your tactic and get short. But we've seen it lag so much that it's you gotta give it a discount. I mean, you gotta discount the information. So it's very important to always make sure you're using your feedback loop. Always to make sure you're looking at what's going on in the market. Don't just make generalizations. Oh, the Nasdaq's lagging, we have to go down. Well, I mean, you'd be in a boatload of trouble if you took that attitude around here. Unless you have unlimited money. So I don't know anybody except a super guru or two that has unlimited money, or they have their victims' money, so they just use that to throw back into the market. But I mean, yeah, this is not the kind of market that looks like, okay, now it's gonna fall. Yeah, just not really here. And you see the IWM, this is the Russell, still acting good. Watch 95 here. Uh, Financials look okay. They're taking their time, but again, not showing a lot of problems there. One stock I want to look at, this was brought to my attention from Randy, one of my coaching students, and also he's in the live chat room every day, is Baidu, which showing real relative weakness here, getting smushed here, and it's down here now in the 85s. Let's do a weekly analysis on it here. You can see it's at a multi-year low here, and it's right into support. So you got to be careful here to see if it wants to hold into this. Looks like 82.30. Okay, so you gotta watch that and see if it see if it gets anything from there. That was a nice little resistance level that got broken through. But right now, this looks like a bigger picture topping pattern. If this is a head and shoulders, you got 166. I'm rounding up, of course. I'm going to use this as the neckline. 110. So that's 56 points. That would bring it down, if my math is correct. 100 would make it 46. So you're looking at 54. This would have a measured move down to 54. All right, if this is a big picture head and shoulders. So just something to keep in mind, especially if the market does pull back. This one's showing relative weakness, and there may be an opportunity there. Check out the newsletter. It's still free for a limited time as we're getting our ducks in a row. We're actually doing some training videos and some nice stuff for everybody. So check out the newsletter. For now, it's updated every single market day. Have a great trading week. Let's see if the SPY gets the all-time highs this week, and let's see what we do once we get there. Have a great trading week. You can email me, or you can send a message through the website, or leave a YouTube comment. And if you would be so kind as to take this video and Google Plus it, or share it on your Facebook page, or tweet it, I would greatly appreciate it. Take care and have a great week.